Here I am, Bush, Louisiana, my dad's house. Been summoned to do his landscaping due to back surgery. Landscaping boot camp would be a good name for it. I can fully understand how he developed back trouble. That's more or less the American dream. And I just realized one landmine that I forgot to weed eat, if not two. Oh well. Seems like there's an ant pile at every one of them too. But this is his backyard, and this is Crane Lake, home of holds a state record for the largest bass caught. Actually, two of them, 12 pounds, 4 ounces. Actually gets bigger towards the east and loops around towards the other side. Quite a nice place. Next door, though, we have some blight. Probably the only neighbor in this whole community that is what you call one of your trashy neighbors. Fortunately, happened to be next to my dad. But anyway, so much for that. This is what they call the American dream. Work 40 years at an oil company, and then you spend 13 years at boot camp. Actually, he retired at 57, which is unheard of today. And he spent 5 years building this house. And for about 7 years after that, my mother had a heart attack. So they really only had 7 years to enjoy this nice place together. Although she lived another approximately 9 years after that. But 4 of them was suffering with Alzheimer's, which is a heavy cross to bear for anybody. So my dad has been it's been kind of bittersweet, be a good way to put it. But he thinks he wants to stay here. Guess I can't blame him. It is pretty peaceful. Guess all my efforts maybe provoked this other guy to start cutting his grass at least. But you would think that the grass cutting was the hardest part, but it's actually the bushes, the weed eating, and all the sticks. Not to mention that his brick driveway was overgrown with grass, so he'll be pleased to see that that's all cleared out. Until he sees his edger blade, and he might not be so happy. But I'll round up all the grass growing inside. That should be dead in a few days. And now I'm going back to Metairie to do my work, which should be a piece of cake after this. But that's my tour of my dad's house and brief history on a remarkable man.